Hey, beautiful people. I am just on the back end of doing my last video, which was about dysregulation and sleep and how dysregulation affects sleep. And at the end of that video, I did a regulation, like a little mini, I don't know, regulation meditation, if that's what you want to call it. I did it on the back end. I just did that. So I wanted to do this video as well, but obviously I need to do this video from a more regulated place. So I wanted to, and if you didn't know, I sit on the floor for all of my videos. So I move around a lot because I'm sitting on the floor. Why is that wet? I don't know why that's wet. Something's wet that's not meant to be wet. Okay, you know what? I came on to do this video and I was regulated, and just thinking about the topic has just kicked me back out again. Holy crap. So the video that I wanted to do was about this one about men and relationships, because I have over the last couple of months had men come in my life that have been really lovely and really helpful, but then they start sharing that they have feelings for me and they want a relationship with me, and that because they have feelings for me, we should have a relationship. And there's this pattern that I'm seeing where these men are ones I would never have relationships with for various reasons. And the main one being they all drink alcohol, and alcohol is a very strong trigger for me. My mom was an alcoholic. I grew up smelling alcohol. I now sit in a very firm belief after I haven't had a drink since I was a teenager. And probably about 9. I don't even think I drank for my 18th birthday, actually. I finished all my drinking by the time I was 18. But I made a decision back then that, and after having relationships with people that drank and seeing what it does, seeing the changes that they go through even after one drink, I made a very strong decision inside of me that said I would not have another relationship with someone that drank alcohol again. And this was in my 30s. I'm really anchored in this decision and I've stuck to it. And I also haven't had a relationship since I was in my 30s. So I don't know what that says about me or men that drink alcohol, that I haven't had a relationship since then. But all of these men that are coming to me, they all drink alcohol. None of them are men that I'm physically attracted to, and that is a requirement. I have to be in a relationship where I'm physically attracted to the person, mainly because all the relationships I had, I wasn't physically attracted to them. That's not why I was in the relationship. But then that made things like intimacy really hard, because who wants to shag someone they're not attracted to? And it's hard because I don't want to offend any men that are watching this, and I'm not saying all men are like this. They're not. I know they're not. But my energy, my vibration, the way I am, my patterns and my stories keep bringing me men that are like this. So I get that not all men are like that. I am like this, and that is bringing these types of men to me, which is really challenging. But what happened with this one and the last two that have shared that they want to have a relationship with me, I've said no, I'm not interested. It's not going to happen. But they don't stop. They don't, and they say, okay, I respect your choice, I respect your decision, I respect the fact that you don't want a relationship, but then they don't stop. They keep sending me text messages saying how beautiful they think that I am, and how great we would be together, and how they don't understand how I wouldn't have a relationship with them because they're a good guy. And this is what the last two said. I'm a really good guy. I don't get why you want to have a relationship with me. I'm a good guy. I would take care of you. It's like, yeah, but that's not enough for me. I had relationships with good guys and they all ended badly. And again, that's not on them, that's on me. That's my energy, my vibration, my self-worth, right? My value. That is, and I can see that that's what I'm creating right now, is my value and how I feel about myself and my self-worth is creating these men around me. I don't think very highly of myself. And so I am getting men that match that don't think very highly of themselves, that do drink alcohol and get drunk and don't eat healthy and don't exercise and aren't taking care of their physical selves, and also financially are in the shit. So they're not taking care of themselves financially. And I am creating these people coming towards me because that's exactly where I am. And it's just frustrating because I had someone that was staying on my property that was really, really lovely. He was such a good guy. And then he left, and he's started doing a little bit of work for me here and there. He comes back to finish a few things off, but things are different. He's changed. He's now sending me text messages telling me how he feels about me, and when he's here he talks about how, you know, we should have a relationship. He says, I respect the fact that you don't want to have a relationship, but also I have a right to share how I feel. And I struggle with that because I sit there and I go, do you though? Do you have a right to share how you feel? I mean, you do, but do you have to do it to me? I've said that I don't want a relationship with you. I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I just want to be friends. But by him constantly saying how he feels and how beautiful he thinks I am, it's like he doesn't hear me because he's not stopping. So I kind of wanted to share this because obviously in my dysregulated place, I'm sitting here thinking, what if I'm wrong? Not what if I'm wrong having a relationship with him, that's never going to happen. But what if I'm wrong in that he does have a right to keep saying how he feels about me? And if that triggers me, that's my problem, not his. Or maybe it's that if he shares how he feels with me and I don't want a relationship with him, and then he doesn't stop and I get uncomfortable, then is that the point where I put in a boundary and say, you know what? I can't have you over here anymore. Enough is enough. You're going to have to take all of your stuff and leave because I can't take you telling me how you feel all the time. It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. I'm feeling uncomfortable and I don't like it. This is my space. This is my safe space. This is my home. I think I just answered my own question, but it was interesting because I had a coach that I was doing. I don't think I'd call him a coach. He's not a coach. He's more a mentor. Kyle Cease. If you haven't come across him yet, go and look him up. Kyle Cease. He's amazing. He's an amazing man. And I did a couple of one-on-ones with him. And in one of them, he actually shared with me, so how many friends do you have? And I said, what do you mean? He goes, well, how many true friends do you have? And I said, oh, I don't know. I said, I don't think I really have any true friends. And he said, talk about that. And so then I was sharing with him about how the friends that I have, they never call me, and I'm the one that always has to call them. And I'm usually calling them because I need something or want something, like want to have a conversation with them or want information from them. And as I was sharing, he said, so hang on a minute, you don't have friends, you use people. And it took me a minute to go, what? And he said, well, think about it. Do you have friends? Do you have people that you just spend time with because you love spending time with them? Or do you have people that you spend time with because they give you something, even if that's energy? If they make you feel better about yourself, do you spend time with them? And it kind of took me a bit to unravel what he was trying to say. But if I have a look at these men in my life, the reason I kept them around even though they expressed that they were attracted to me and I knew nothing was ever going to happen, was because they gave me something. And it was usually physical labor in that they come over and help me. They come and help me around my property. And I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't want to say anything to offend anybody. I don't want to get crucified in the comments because I've said something that sounds really selfish, or I've said something that's going to crucify me. But if I don't talk about it and I don't figure it out and I don't get it out, then I'm stuck with it. And it's like, nah, fuck that. I don't want to be stuck with this shit. I think it comes down to the fact that I just don't think I'm worth any more than having people here because they help me. And I guess I don't think I'm worth having people in my life just because I'm me. And then if I have a look at my value system, and I said it in a video a couple of days ago, where I said, people just don't like me because I'm me, and my sheer existence is enough of a reason for someone not to like me. That's what I get. And that's kind of what I project out in the world, is that I'm not worth anything. I have no value. So the only reason that anyone would be here was if I needed help. And then I guess there's a part of me that doesn't believe that I'm worth having a good relationship. So I instead create these interactions with men who I wouldn't have a relationship with because I just don't think I'm worth having a relationship with. And there's something else. I can feel it. It's just like it's simmering. It's starting to bubble over. I know there's something. There are so many times in my life where I've had relationships with men because I thought it was the right thing to do. They were the right kind of person to have a relationship with. They had a job, they had a car, they were a good person, deemed good person, you know, the perspective, the external, the mask was they were a good person. But then they turned into assholes with me. I think I need to spend a lot more time working on my value and realizing that I am worth having a relationship with. I am worth loving. Makes me, I'm really uncomfortable saying that. Really uncomfortable. And that I am someone that is worth wanting to spend time with. That I don't have to have a relationship with someone because I need them. I can have a relationship with someone because they just want to spend time with me, because I'm me. And I'm pretty fucking amazing. And I'm someone that is worth having in their life. And I think that's my problem, is I just don't think that I'm worth someone having in their life. So I attract to me people that wouldn't treat me like I was worth having in their life, which is what I've done in the past. Man, hasn't that brought up some intense feelings? Um, I am going to sit with this because this is really deep. And this is something I'll work through with you guys. If you're watching, I will be working through the relationship and finding value in myself to be able to have a relationship with a man that values me just because I'm me, which means I have to value me just because I'm me. Okie dokie, I got that. Just smacked me in the head. I have to value me just because I'm me. Not because I'm doing something, not because I'm a nice person, not because I'm pretty, not because I'm pretending to be the right person at the right time, just because I'm me. Right? Because as I said before and in another video, just the fact that I'm me is enough of a reason for people not to like me. Just my pure existence is enough of a reason for someone not to like me. So what I get is that my pure existence has to be enough of a reason for someone to like me. Damn fuck. And it just, if you could feel what was going on inside my insides right now, it's like, damn fuck. Oh, I can't believe I'm someone that lives on this earth that really truly believes that I'm not someone that is worth, that I'm not worth it just because I'm me. Just my sheer existence is a reason not to be liked or wanted or loved. That's just insane. It's insane to think that that's my reality. And it's insane to think that I have to work. I have to work at creating a part inside of me that believes that just my sheer existence is reason enough to be loved. Just the fact that I exist. That's it. I exist. That's all I need. That's the only reason I need to be loved. It's just the fact that I exist. It's insane that I have to work at making that my reality. It's fucking insane. Sorry to bring you down. If I brought you down, sorry. Go and find. I'm going to take that regulation meditation little thing that I did in the video that I did before. So go and find that and re-regulate yourself before you get off your computer. Sorry if I took you into dysregulation. I did it for me just now. But yeah, I get it. I get it. I have to not have to. I don't have to. But do I want to? Do I want to believe that my pure existence is enough of a reason for me to be loved? Do I want to believe that? Is a big question. I don't know if I can answer that yet. Which is really sad. I don't know. Oh, I'm going to take this very intense feeling, and part of me wants to distract myself. I'm going to go distract myself by doing something so this feeling stops and goes away. Thank you for being here. If you were here, thank you for listening, staying, coming on this journey with me. It sucks ass. It sucks. Shit. It's fucked. I'm going to sit with that. And I will do another video. And I will dive deeper into this value. I just can't do it right now because this is fresh. This wound is fresh, man. I didn't know this. I didn't. This is a fresh wound. I think I just ripped the band-aid off. I just ripped the band-aid off one of the wounds that I had covered up a long time ago. And it really hurt. Okay, I'm going to go and work on this another time. Now it's not the right time. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. Oh, I love that you're here on my journey with me. If you are watching this, thank you. Bye.